Okay, so hey, so I did look the issue up, and here's an interesting thing that I found. So the reason why we are getting that error on your system is because we just need to add it to your system's variables. Um, I'm not going to go too deep into what that means, but I think it's safe to summarize it as yes, Git is installed on your device, but the commands that comes with Git are not readily accessible to your computer, to your system, right? So they are not able to communicate. Remember, I gave an analogy during the class when I said that the command prompt doesn't have as many commands. So let's just do cmd help. So the command prompt doesn't have as much commands as could cater for the newer applications that were being developed. Um, and so, what the error is trying to say is, I know all of these commands. I know the cd command. I know the dir command, but I don't know the command called git. Right. So each time you try to run git, for example, git version, from your computer, it gives you that error saying the command is not recognized. Same thing happens when you do it on VS Code. I'm doing it on my system's terminal here. So for you, it tells you that the command is not recognized because it doesn't recognize the command um, git. So let's add git to the system there. But if you do run git your from the bash, so let's just do git bash, right? Now, if I run git version from here, right? So because I'm inside the Git application, of course, it can understand itself and give me back the version number I am working with. So that's why it worked on the bash, but didn't work on the terminal. So let's get the terminal, our computer to communicate with Git. So let's add Git to our systems. So I'm just going to click on the search bar there, and I'm going to search for environment. Okay, so I can already see it pop up there. So edit systems environment variables, right? So all I'm trying to type here, I didn't even finish typing it and it popped up. I'm just going to click on open, and then I'm going to click on environment variable here. So this is the system properties dialog box. So I'm just going to click on environment variables, and for me here, the way my device is set up, I have user variable and I have system variable. For you, you may have user variable. It may not be user, it may be some other folder. So just um, uh, most likely just look for systems variable. I can actually add the part here, right? It's not stopping me from adding it here, but I just want to add it to the system, right? So that everyone, whether I'm logging in with this account or another account to my system, they get access to it. So I'm just going to click on I'm just going to search, scroll down, and there is one of these that says parts. All right, so that's it. Parts, right? I clicked on it and I'm going to edit, right? I'm going to edit the parts. So now that I've clicked on edit, now you can see several other applications that I've added to my environment part. For example, .NET. Right? And this is important, right? From my console, if I run a command and say .NET new, now, so .NET new, um, now this pops up, um, where's my command now? Yes, .NET new. So the .NET new command creates a .NET project based on a template, right? So this popped this up. So .NET is a framework for Microsoft application. And if I did not add it to the part that you saw here, right, the moment I typed in that .NET, it will come up with that same error. So that goes on to further buttress the need to add Git to our part. So I'm going to click on new. And for me, I already have Git added, right? I'm going to click on new, and it's going to ask me to type in the path for Git. Now, you may not know this um, offhand, right? Um, that's what this part is simply where is Git installed on your C drive, on the drive on your computer. You can do a little bit of digging in, searching all of these systems files, um, program files, and all of this. You may do a lot of searching before you eventually find it. But a faster way to find it, again, maybe another plus for using command line. Like I said, sometimes it's faster. It just boils down to what you want to do and which is most preferable. If I just do a command, say where.exe, and then I go ahead to type git, what that command is saying, I'm trying to look for where the executable exe stands for executable. So I'm looking for where the executable file of the program git, where does it reside? And when I hit enter, it shows me that git, the executable file, is inside my C drive, inside program files, inside git folder, inside the cmd folder, and then I find that. And if I follow that path, I should find it here also on my program files. And the next on that line is Git. So there should be another folder called Git. That's it there. And there should be another folder called CMD. That's it there. And git.exe. So that's the file that I'm looking for. I just had to use this to show you part again. It was part of what we discussed today. So this is what I want to add, right? Of course, I want to add it without the executable file. It can pick the executable file by itself. So I'm just going to do Control C. I hope I'm able to copy that. And back in here, I'm just going to click on New, and then I'm just going to add that part. Right? You can add with the slash or without the slash, whichever is fine. And then when you click on OK, and click on OK, and then OK this and OK that, well, you've successfully added Git to your systems part. So if you come back to VS Code, is VS Code, that's you there. If you come back to VS Code, this, when you run your Git command now, Git version, and that shouldn't return Git the error that it was returning anymore. It shouldn't return that anymore. Now it should give you the version that tells you you've successfully added Git to your environment part. So yeah, go ahead and try this and let me know how it goes. Right, I'm going to leave the program, I'm going to leave the page just as we left it during the class. And if this works well, just before the next class, I may be forced to also make another video just to help us speed up the pace of our um, classes. Yeah, I do hope that this works, and I also hope that it didn't come with too much of an hassle for you. Thumbs up again.